when we take ownership of our own career, we think for ourselves and not just rely on other people and what they are doing. It puts the ownership of career into our own hands, and we are more convinced and committed towards how we want our career to move forward.
Our listener Quaint sent one to us, and we're going to talk about it. He's in a close-knit team of about 15 people, and they're in the banking sector. One of the senior managers came across an opportunity in a competing firm and has floated the idea to 5 people in the team. Maybe I think they want to move, including to Quaint. Now, no one has a non-compete or a non-solicitation clause in their contract, but they're concerned about the fallout when they announce their resignation. Before we could record this AMA, Quaint wrote back to me that one of the directors that he wants to work with pulled out, saying that he prefers the stability of the current job but may move in 9 months' time. Quaint is not sure what to do now. Should he move? And if he does, will this mass exodus look bad for all of them?
This is a very interesting situation. 15 people moving
15
together.
people. Yeah, maybe no, 15 people in the team, but about 5 people are going to move. So a third of them are going to move.
So it's like the first batch.
Yes, first batch. Who knows? There may be more.
Just based on this situation, right? I think Quaint, my suspicion is Quaint may be seeing things from perhaps a rose-tinted lens of a happy family working together, all 15 of them eventually. But I think in reality, it really doesn't work that way. Yeah. Usually moves of like big groups of people moving across competing firms, often they don't really happen that much. 15 is a really big number.
Yeah.
And when they break it up into like batches of the first 5, sometimes there's a reason why they break you into the batches.
Yeah.
Right, certain things are maybe the first group of people are the ones that they really, really want, and then after that, the later batches, things may change.
It's like nice to have, but then I'll feel bad that we didn't bring you across.
Yes.
So we kind of floated the idea as well.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by the rose-tinted lenses. It's quite difficult for all 15 to move eventually. Usually, the hirer will have certain, maybe they'll prefer certain employees, and then they want them to come as the first batch. The rest is like see how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see how. So I think also when such moves are being discussed, right, it's not just the demand side that may change, but it's also even on the employee side.
The supply side,
the
right?
supply side,
Yeah.
because everybody is different.
Yes.
And they're in different life stages, different tenure in the company. Some of them might feel that, okay, if some people in my team move on, I have opportunities.
Oh, yes, that's true.
If I stay on, the loyalty may be rewarded. I may be able to progress further. There's a gap, you see.
Yeah.
So it's not realistic to say everybody will move together for the same thing.
Yeah. I think you're right, because there might be people who are, let's say, parents or who have like debts, who have loans, that they are indebted to, and they might go, you know what, I would prefer the stability. Like one of the directors that he mentioned, right, would prefer the stability. And I think when he said, I might move in 9 months' time, I think that person's also sussing out, because what if also things change within the current company? If he gets a promotion, like you say, he might not move. Or if the company decides, okay, this is now there's now double workload, we are not going to increase headcount, then maybe he will move. But whatever is the case, there are people who, want the stability. They don't really want the lure of, going to something that is new, something that pays well now. Because they want something that, it's like bird in hand, right? You have the bird in hand, why do I want to shake my own foundation? So you're right. I think maybe what Quaint can do is to maybe think of himself. Really think of himself. Where is he at this point in his career? Does he need the stability, or does he want to try something different? So move not because it's like a Spartan moment, because everybody's doing it. Like, this is not team sports, yeah. But do it because he wants to. Would you say that would be your advice as a career counselor?
Exactly. I think when we take ownership of our own career, we think for ourselves and not just rely on other people and what they are doing. It puts the ownership of career into our own hands, and we are more convinced and committed towards how we want our career to move forward. Just imagine, right, if today Quaint makes a move across and then he realizes that actually the grass is not greener on the other side. Then where do you put that blame? You blame that because everybody went, so that's why I also followed on.
Yeah.
And then it's not working out for me, but it's working out for everybody else.
Yes.
I think it's important to think for yourself, so that you have the ownership.
Yes.
Right? The good news is no matter what, these 15 of them, they sound like they are really, really close to each other.
And
They
they
sit
want to
closely.
work with each other.
Yeah,
right?
the good thing is, work relationships can progress into friendships outside of work.
True.
So the relationships that, Quaint, you build up with your 14 other people on the team, it will last past, the companies that you are in, no matter where you are at. So continue to build that into a friendship. Perhaps then you won't miss them that much.
Quaint, I hope our conversation has given you some clarity on what to do. Let us know what you decide. We're really very curious. If, like Quaint, you have a work-related question, do write into us. We're at cnapodcasts@mediacorp.com.sg. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.
I'm Gerald.
And I'm Tiffany. Here's wishing you a good work week ahead.